Greetings, Lucky Legends. Welcome to the dojo. My name is Lucky. This is Lucky Lad TV. I'm your host for this video, and it's time for our Week 6 PMC battle against my man, Chris Sharp, coach of the Sydney Krookodiles. Now, you know him because he tagged me in the Pokemon Journey tag, which I did earlier this week. And, you know, we're just going to get right on into this. I flubbed up a tiny bit. One of my Pokemon had the wrong item. Thankfully, we were only like one turn into the match, so I just asked him, hey, can we restart real quick? He was fine with it, which I appreciated. He could have been like, no, fuck you, we're doing it this way. So I definitely appreciated that. But basically this way, just real simple, we're going to recreate the first turn, obviously, and then just go from there. I am leading with Sun Wukong, and as I said, we will simply go from there. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Uh-oh. I sneezed. But he will be opening up with his Alakazam, as I will be opening up with Sun Wukong, our Darmanitan. And I will be hard switching into our Meloetta. Now, I accidentally had an Assault Vest on Meloetta. It was supposed to have leftovers. Like I said, I'm just going to switch right back out into that thing. As he's going for a hidden power. Could be rock, ground, water. I'm guessing it's ground. I don't know. I'm just feeling like it would be ground. As he crits me, which it's fine. We end up at just about the same HP as we were before. But now I am clicking Thunder Wave. Now, if he's running Mixed Alakazam, he got me. But I'm guessing we're going to see him switch into... Well, let's think. He could switch out into his Tyranitar and Pursuit Trap us, which would be bad. However, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. He does withdraw. I'll be very interested to see what he goes out into. He goes out into the Tyranitar, so he's definitely going to try and Pursuit Trap us as the Sandstream gets set up. But luckily we are able to fire off a Thunder Wave and paralyze this thing. So Tyranitar is now paralyzed, which is a very nice thing. Now, unfortunately... Wait, do we have U-turn? We do not have U-turn. However, we do have Dazzling Gleam. However, it's not going to do anything. Tyranitar is very bulky. I have to switch out, unfortunately, and go right out into Kaiten. We're probably going to get hit by a really big Pursuit right now. I'm just... No Pursuit. Alright, that's really cool. As we get the Intimidate off. So he does not appear to have Pursuit. He goes for a Payback. Very interesting. That's not going to do anything. As we do get buffeted by the Hail. Or the Sandstorm, rather. Now, I could make a prediction. There's really no point. I'm going to try and fire off Close Combat. He could switch out into his Sableye. He could very well do that. Payback T-Tar is very interesting. I definitely like the type of mons that he brought. He basically brought what I sort of expected him to bring. Now, he has a lot of... He does go right out into the Sableye, which I'm not going to say I expected, but, you know, it makes sense. As right here, I'm immediately switching out into... I don't want anything on my team getting burned and getting worn down, so I'm switching out into Sun Wukong, our Darmanitan. We can hit this Sableye really hard, We're not going to one-shot it or anything like that, as it is a Mega Sableye. It's pretty much impossible to one-shot unless you're like a Mega Gardevoir. But I don't want this thing getting burned. He could go for Fake Out or something like that. He could also go for... Well, he wouldn't go for Recover. He could go for Substitute if he wants. He has a lot of different options. I actually want to pull up my damage calcs just in case. We switch out, and Sun Wukong comes back out. Now, are we going to see the Will-O-Wisp? We are obviously going to see the Mega Evolution. But I'm going to pull up Mega Sableye. As he does go for the Will-O-Wisp. Okay, perfect. Now, I think the Sandstorm, I think, subsides the upcoming turn. Unless, of course, he is Smooth Rock. But right here, what do I want to do? Well, let's see. Mega Sableye, let's say it's the utility set, which is basically just mixed defensive. Against our Life Orb Darmanitan. I'm just going to put it as this set and just change its item. So, our Flare Blitz does a lot of damage. He does have a lot of things that can switch into it. I personally actually want to go for U-turn because I'm thinking he's going to switch out. He does. He does switch out. So, I've never battled Chris before, and I really want to... I'm trying to figure out how he plays. And he seems to be playing very safely. So we get that U-turn damage off. It was a crit. We're hurt by the Rocky Helmet. We're hurt by the Life Orb, because the Life Orb only activates when you are using a move with secondary effects. But here... I'm going to go out into Malice, our Krookodile, and I'm going for Crunch, or Knockoff, rather. We lower this thing's attack. It could be Colberberry. No, it's Rocky Helmet. I know it's not Colberberry. So I am going for my Knockoff, although I do really want my Stealth Rocks up. Would he switch? He could easily switch into a Sableye. There's no way this does anything. I don't want my Krookodile getting burned. It is very important. However, getting damage off on that Talonflame is also very important. I feel like we'll have other opportunities to set up our Stealth Rock, so I'm going to go for the Knockoff. He stays in, which is very good for us. That is going to take out the Jellicent. So the Jellicent is down. That is one Mon down. I'm going to write all of this. Where's my pencil? Right here's the pen. That works. So, Crook, Knockoff, Jellicent. So that is the first kill of the match. Krookodile knocking out the Jellicent. And now the Talonflame comes in. Now, I don't know what type of Talonflame this is. I really want to get up my rocks just to, so that he can't just switch around freely. I also want to taunt this thing. That's also very important. I'm going to go for the Stealth Rock. I know it seems like a weird play, but he goes for the Brave Bird. I think that takes us out. It depends on what his set is. So the... Oh, crap. Now, I don't mind that he critted us, because I'm pretty sure it would have taken us out anyway. I mind because then I'm not 100% sure what his set is. So, I'm just going to put this as the Choice Scarf set for Krookodile. And I'm going to grab a Talonflame. Let's say it is the Brave Bird set. Alright, so... Alright, what if you were Sharp Beak? Because I know you're not Life Orb, but would have said that. Sharp Beak. Alright, so he is banded. I know for a fact that he's banded. So does our Kyurem take a banded Brave Bird? Yes, we definitely take a banded Brave Bird. So I'm going out into my Kyurem. As his Talonflame's probably going to end up killing itself. I could fire off a Draco Meteor here. I know it kills Talonflame. Jesus. And it'll do a lot to anything that wants to come in. He has no fairy types on his team. I'm firing off a Draco Meteor. There's no reason not to. It'll murk this Talonflame. It won't knock out the Tyranitar, which is exactly what he brings in. However, I have nothing else to really hit the Tyranitar with except for Iron Head. But we're uninvested. So, and we miss. I'm actually kind of glad that we missed. I know that sounds weird. But I'm immediately bringing in Kaiten. I know it sounds really weird that I say I'm glad that we missed. But there's no way it's going to knock out Tyranitar. Not in the sand. Tyranitar. Let's just say you're the support set. Yeah, Draco Meteor is not doing anything. Draco Meteor does like 40%. Alright, so here we take that. Now, right here, I want to go for a Rapid Spin. However, he could, like I said, he can very easily bring in his Sableye. So I'm going to go for the Rock Slide. As he withdraws, what is he going out into? Probably a Sableye, because Sableye walls us. We can't do anything to Sableye. I do want to gauge this damage, though. Alright, that does nothing. Oh, that was a crit. That was a crit and that did nothing. So he's definitely just the defensive set. But the sand is wearing down this Sableye. And we have a few different options here. I kind of want to go out into Karaoke to fire off the Dazzling Gleam. But I don't want to take any sort of attack that he has. However, we are now able to knock out the Sableye. But he could also just go for a cover. I'm going to switch out into Karaoke. And because if he is running the set that I believe he is running, he cannot touch us. He has Dark Pulse, so he does have Dark Pulse. We are specially defensive, so it's not going to do a crazy amount. Let's see. You are Mega Sableye. I believe he is the defensive set. As right here, I'm going to fire off a Dazzling Gleam, actually. We still wall the Alakazam. And he's probably either Life Orb or Focus Sash Zam. He withdraws his Sableye and sends out the Tyranitar. So we're going to be able to get some damage off on this Tyranitar. And we'll be able to see what kind of set it is. I'm sure it's just the defensive set. Yeah, that does absolutely nothing. We get a little Leftovers recovery. Nothing special. As right here, I wish we had our rocks up just... It has nothing to do with the Talonflame, it's just because he's switching around so freely. And I'm going to go out into Bloodwing this time. Again, I know that sounds like a kind of odd choice, switching Bloodwing into a Tyranitar, but I don't see him going for a Rock-type attack. He goes for Stone Edge. That is a dead Bloodwing. But now, Kyurem comes in and fires off a Draco Meteor. Or better yet, Sun Wukong comes in and fires off basically whatever I want to. The problem is that I cannot rapid spin these rocks away. I'm going to go for the Earthquake. It'll take out the let me rephrase that. It probably will not take out the Tyranitar. But then again, a Draco Meteor's not taking out a Tyranitar. As he switches into the Dragalge. So the Dragalge is about to go down to this Earthquake. The Dragalge goes down to the Earthquake. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So, Sun Wukong knocks out the Dragalge. Darm, EQ, Dragalge. This brings in the Talonflame. Talonflame is such a good revenge killer, man. And I need Darmanitan alive. So I'm going to switch out into Kai 10. And get off this Intimidate. I'm sure we're going to go down to the Brave Bird. But the important part was getting off that Intimidate. Because now he should be below 50%. He's right around 50%. But Kyurem comes in. And now we get to drop a Draco. Hopefully we hit this time. I needed that Intimidate drop because now he can't one-shot us. Now we could go for Ancient Power. However, with the mons that he has left, it's not really going to help us. I'm going for the Draco Meteor. He does withdraw the Talonflame. And brings out the Tyranitar. Alright, now we need a hit. However, at this point... No, now we just lose to Talonflame. Talonflame just destroys us now. Because this isn't going to kill Tyranitar. Wow. Tyranitar is way too bulky. Citrus Tyranitar. Yeah, we are dunzo. We are 100% dunzo. Tyranitar is way too bulky. We're not going to be able to break through this thing. Even if we crit him, it's not going to take him out. Yeah, that's not doing anything. He goes for the Stone Edge. He lands it. That's going to take out Grayscale. And yeah, Meloetta's just going to... Meloetta's going to be the last mon standing, so to speak. As I'm going to go for a Rock Slide, not that it really matters. You know, just in case he wants to bring in the... We go for the Rock Slide. It's not going to do anything. This was a losing battle, basically, from the get-go. He has Thunder Punch. Why? Why do you have Thunder Punch? Why do you have Thunder Punch? Why do you have... Seriously, why do you have Thunder Punch? That makes no sense. I don't have, like, any... Why would you carry Thunder Punch? For Suicune? Thunder Punch isn't going to do anything to Suicune. I'm going to fire off the Dazzling Gleam. Yeah, I just don't have anything for it. I don't feel very bad about losing this game. I really don't. I didn't expect to win it. There's nothing on my team that can deal with Choice Banded Talonflame. It just hits so incredibly hard because Fire Flying is like crazy good coverage. That's the problem. I mean, I'm going to play Thunderwave, but we're going to die to a Brave Bird. I just don't have anything for a Banded Talonflame. It hits too hard, and the fact that it has priority is just such a problem. It sucks that we lost, however, like I said, I felt terrible when I lost to Yuma and the Chicago Cubchoots because I definitely misplayed a lot in that battle. In this battle, there really just wasn't much that I can do. I don't have anything for Sable Talon. I really don't. It's by far... Like, you saw my team builder for it, and you saw the live that I did with it. It's so hard to break through Sable Talon. Unless you have something like... You need something with Steel and... Rock and Fairy coverage. Mixed. Like, basically you need Mega Diancie for it, which is terrible in the League format because any sort of double weakness is pretty easily exploitable. Obviously, great game to Chris. He played phenomenally. He did what he needed to do to win. Like I said, I don't feel bad about losing this match. It was a bad matchup for us from the get-go. As I said, people were saying that he matches up poorly against me, and I'm like, no, he matches up very well against me. Because my team doesn't have enough bulk behind it to deal with... The problem is Mega Sableye and... But anyway, I'm going to go talk to Chris about this. But I want to thank you all so very much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below. It's very much greatly appreciated. Obviously, check out Chris. But with that, I'm going to get about. Best luck out there. I will see you all soon. Goodbye.